Over a period of time, I've realized that what I need is a director with an experience.
Wildfire also runs in her decision making when it comes to the family and when it comes to how she's going to handle her life.
So I told him, I said, आप कहानियाँ अच्छी लिखती हैं, आपका सेंस ऑफ डायलॉग भी अच्छा है, लेकिन आपका क्राफ्ट एकदम बकवास है, मैं आपकी फिल्म नहीं कर सकती हूँ.
मजा आता है जब कोई आदमी ड्रिवन है, वो अपना जो चाहता है वो चाहता है.
Sometimes he would go up to just one of the actors and tell them something that they should do, which none of the actors would even know.
वेलकम टू टेलीचक्कर. मैं हूं फरहान खान. Z5 की अपकमिंग वेब सीरीज जाबाज हिंदुस्तान के, जिसका ट्रेलर लोगों को काफ़ी पसंद आ रहा है, इज़ इंडीड वन ऑफ द मच अवेटेड शोज ऑफ द ईयर. और आज मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ क्योंकि आज मेरे साथ है द लवली कास्ट ऑफ द वेब सीरीज Regina, Sumeet and Mita ma'am. Welcome to TellyChakkar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Farhan.
First of all, Regina, I would love to say this. Over the time, we have seen some amazing characters coming from your end, different platforms. What do you have to say for this one? Because we are going to see you in a never seen before avatar in this one. So, what do you have to say on your character in detail, this one?
Well, it is in the title, Jaanbaaz, and she is a Jaanbaaz police officer, but not just a police officer, you know. I think that wildfire also runs in her decision making when it comes to the family and when it comes to how she's going to handle her life. Just to be able to navigate through the whole thing, being a wife, being a mother, being a daughter, and also, you know, being someone high up in the ranks, having to still take orders from someone higher up, but also have to be able to navigate through it in a man's world, figuring out her way, still sticking to her guns, you know, and I think all of these layers are something that Kavya Iyer is about. And I think that's what you'll see in the show as well.
Subit, first of all, welcome, and it is always fun talking to you. We have been speaking so many times. What do you have to say? Because trailer में हमने आपको एक छोटा सा glimpses देखा है आपके character क्या मतलब क्या तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? What is your character exactly, and what are you playing in this show?
I play the main antagonist in the show, and it's a very interesting character. Very different from the kind of work that I've done in the past. That was primarily the reason behind me wanting to do this part. हाँ, बहुत मज़ा आया करके, बहुत ही अलग अनुभव था ये करने का. श्रीजीत मुखर्जी जी के साथ काम करके बहुत अच्छा लगा. उनका काम करने का तरीका बड़ा अनोखा है, मुझे वो बहुत पसंद आया. तो आई होप मतलब लोगों को पसंद आया ये किरदार.
बिल्कुल. Mita ji, it is always a treat to watch you perform your craft over the time across screens, ma'am. So, क्या कहना चाहेंगे in this one? Yet another show, yet another brilliant performance coming from your end. What do you have to say on your character?
मेरा कैरेक्टर है माहिरा रिजवी, जो इनकी बॉस है. और शुरू में जब इन दोनों की मुलाकात होती है तो माहिरा को लगता है कि ये थोड़ी सी सिफारशी किस्म की लड़की है, आई है, और इसने कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें की हैं जो माहिरा के उसूलों के खिलाफ हैं एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑफिसर. सो इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फेस ऑफ बिटवीन दीज टू women of power, one who is senior and one who is her junior. So you see, Mahira Rizvi is a lot of things that Kavya is not. Kavya is younger, she's struggling to balance home and family. Mahira Rizvi is someone who has achieved that already. And so that's the kind of shades of Mahira Rizvi that you see. But she's a very senior officer, so she's no longer on the field. So she's not having all the action. She does the action from behind the scenes.
All right, this is very exciting. Okay, Regina, this sort of character indeed need a certain type of training, like you playing such a strong character. So what sort of training you have gone through? Any physical training you have learned for this specific character?
I think the makers of this show really saw me and decided that this girl can do it. So they just put me in the thick of things. But we did have, you know, especially when it came to the action sequences, Nishant Master, who's the fight choreographer, he did choreograph, you know, a couple of nice sequences. And I did have to train for that. But other than that, I am a very physically active person, as in through the many years of working, I've also learned how to hold a gun and fire, and I have done roles that have required that as well. So when it comes to the body understanding these things, it doesn't take me too long to get it. It sort of happens quickly. And when it comes to, you know, mentally preparing for it, there's a lot that goes in, because every day is you have to be at your highest best. Whatever happens at home sort of a situation doesn't matter, you know. You come there and you're making like decisions and which was very interesting to do as well. So yeah, so I think Srijit sir also believed in that, you know, as Kavya, I had to do rehearsals with certain characters to build that relationship between them, because what you see in the show is relationships that have gone on for so long, and the show catches all the characters in the midst of the things that they've been doing. So, you know, even the relationship with Barun, who plays Sameer, my husband, and is an IAS officer himself, and then with Deepika Amin, who plays my mum. She is also a retired, someone who's worked in the services. So to have these, and then my son, and then, you know, someone who's also killed 64 militants. So to build this thing, to have these rehearsals, I had rehearsals with Meeta ma'am, I had rehearsals with Chandan, I had rehearsals with Jihan, my son, and with Deepika ma'am. So it really helped me mold Kavya through these relationships as well.
Beautiful. Sumeet, this one is for you. Like as I said, different characters in different shows till date, yet another this one. If I may have to ask you, what actually made you say yes for this one? What would be that?
It'll have to be the script. You know, I function like that. I don't do parts if I've not read the script and I'm not convinced about my part in the script. It doesn't have to always be at the forefront, but as long as I know that there is something in this which I haven't done before and I'll get to explore something new, I do it. So for me, it was primarily the script, and then of course, you know, the director, the team of actors that they have in the show. They're all fantastic actors. Regina, Mita ma'am, Barun Sopti, Chandan, तो गायत्री, बहुत अच्छा काम किया सबने, और सब बहुत काबिल लोग हैं. And all these things really matter, because this is how you know, the project comes together. And of course, Samar Khan from Juggernaut Films. I mean, I've known him for many years now. We've done some work before. I like working with friends. तो ये सारे वो थे फैक्टर्स.
ब्यूटीफुल. मीता जी, आपके कैरेक्टर्स हमेशा एक स्ट्रॉन्ग मार्क छोड़ के जाते हैं मूवीज में भी और हार्ट्स एंड माइंड्स ऑफ द फैंस ऑल्सो. इज देयर एनी सेट पैरामीटर्स और एलिमेंट्स यू लुक फॉरवर्ड टू बिफोर सेइंग यस फॉर एनी मूवीज, वेब सीरीज और एनी कैरेक्टर?
Over a period of time, I've realized that what I need is a director with an experience, with a good understanding of the cinematic craft, who also understands that if I'm trying to do something differently, he can understand it and, you know, and see it. Sometimes people, you may be doing something, but they don't see it, or they say, "ये क्या है? ऐसा क्यों है?" Because they are operating from a set idea, so they don't let you do something new. But what I love about the directors I choose to work with is that they give me a certain freedom to play out something in a way, and they keep it. They don't throw it away. Dustbin में नहीं डाल दिया editing table पे. So I now at this stage I really look for a director. You know, the script is always good, but sometimes for a film called Kasai, for which I eventually ended up getting quite a few acting awards, the director from Rajasthan, and he sent me his first film because I said, I need to see your film before. And I didn't read the script for 2 months. He sent me the whole script. I just didn't look at it because the film he sent me was so tacky in terms of its technique and all. So I told him, I said, आप कहानियाँ अच्छी लिखती हैं, आपका सेंस ऑफ डायलॉग भी अच्छा है, लेकिन आपका क्राफ्ट एकदम बकवास है, मैं आपकी फिल्म नहीं कर सकती हूँ. मैंने उनको बोल दिया, और लीड रोल था उसमें. बहुत सारे NSD के मेरे सीनियर्स वगैरह हैं, तो उनके फ़ोन आने लगे कि क्या, तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि नहीं मैंने आपको ऐसे नहीं अप्रोच किया है, मैंने FTI से कैमरामैन लिया है, ये सब लोग हैं. तो मैंने कहा बायोडेटा भेजिए. ऐसे FTI मैंने पूरा कोर्स किया है या वो जो समर कोर्सेज होते हैं? नहीं वो 3 साल का कोर्स किया है. सो वेरी पोलाइटली आई सेड बट व्हाट बैच वर दे? सो दैट्स बिकम वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी. एंड फाइनली it paid off in a way because he insisted on getting the right technicians, and then he let me do the role in a certain way, and eventually it got me a lot of awards for acting that particular film. But it's very important for me now to know that a director knows their craft and how they're going to put me there. That's very important.
True, that's true. And guys, last week मैं Shijit sir से बात कर रहा था, तो he spoke about the shooting experience, like your character is traveling different parts of the country, and तो shooting locations भी ऐसे different तरीके के थे. तो आपने different location पे शूट करके different cuisines खाए, खाना वाना भी काफ़ी खाए, और काफ़ी फन मस्ती होती थी शूटिंग के टाइम पे. उन्होंने काफ़ी ऐसे कुछ बताया. How was your shooting experience with Shijit sir and amazing bunch of talented people?
आपने श्रीजित सर और फूड एक ही सेंटेंस में बोला, because it's very true. And उनके साथ काम करना मतलब you will have great food throughout.
Okay.
And I think that's wonderful. He's always feeding his actors, and he's always told me, one actress that I've met who doesn't care about what she's eating. I mean, I take that as a compliment for sure. But it was wonderful working on Kavya Iyer, especially with Srijit sir, because he makes you, even if you're not thinking, he makes you think. Even if, you know, he gives you he gives you fodder to feed on. And it's very interesting having these conversations about the character with him. I'm really happy that I got to work with him.
Great. Sumeet, what do you have to add on this, on the shooting experience with this lovely people?
The same, you know, the food was always great. One or two times I sat with him for lunch, and then I realized that no, this will be a lot of indulgence, so I better escape this. But he's a lovely, lovely director. Has very interesting insights into every scene, you know, and he comes and he tells you things that really make the difference from a decent scene to a good scene. तो वो बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे उनका. And I like the fact that, you know, he's got attitude, he's got his mood, and he likes to do things his way. I think एक अरसे से मैंने उस किस्म के डायरेक्टर देखना ही बंद कर दिया. बड़े, you know, पढ़े लिखे और अच्छे से बाल बना के आते हैं आजकल, तो वो ना बड़ा सीधा सीधा काम करते हैं. मज़ा आता है जब कोई आदमी ड्रिवन है, वो अपना जो चाहता है वो चाहता है. उनके साथ काम करके मज़ा आता है. बिल्कुल.
And he also has this thing of which I really like and understood. If there are 2-3 actors in that scene, sometimes he would go up to just one of the actors and tell them something that they should do, which none of the actors would even know, or, you know, have that discussion with him, and it just transforms the whole scene suddenly. And it's very interesting to do that, to be an actor in that space. So yeah.
And what are your parting words for Jaanbaaz Hindustan Ke? Because this is the perfect treat for the Republic Week now for the fans and audience. What do you have to say? Final words for your fans.
Well, it is releasing on Republic Day, the 26th of Jan. So please do go watch it and enjoy.
कोई ऐड करना चाहेगा कुछ? सुमित, मीता मैम.
वेल आपको सबको और हम सबको अपना गणतंत्र दिवस मुबारक. एंड मैं तो हर किसी को कह रही हूँ कि परेड प्लीज़ देख लेना. मुझे कुछ गदगद हो जाता है परेड देखने के बाद. उसके बाद उस गदगद स्टेट में आप हमारा जांबाज देखिएगा तो कुछ अलग ही फीलिंग होगा उस दिन.
Hello everyone, please watch Jaanbaaz Hindustan Ke on Z5 on the 26th of Jan, and a very happy Republic Day to you.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Wishing you all the best for not only Jaanbaaz Hindustan Ke but all your upcoming projects. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Well, this was the cast of Jaanbaaz Hindustan Ke. What are your views on this exclusive conversation, and how excited are you for the web series? Do let us know in the comment section below. For more news from the world of Bollywood, digital and television, keep watching TellyChakkar.
Hi guys, this is Regina Cassandra and you're watching me on TellyChakkar.
Hi, this is Sumeet Vyaas and you're watching me on TellyChakkar.
Hello, this is Mita Vashisht and you're watching me on TellyChakkar.
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to TellyChakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.